everybody, it's Margaret. Welcome to my channel, Texas Gal Treasures. And today we're doing another picking my orders and shipping video. I'm going to be going through showing you around my very messy office today and show you how I store the items, what's all going out, how I'm going to ship them, all the fun stuff like what I paid for them, etc, etc. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I know my videos have been a little sporadic. I know I keep saying I'm trying to get things back on track, but like I say, I haven't really shared a whole lot. You know, there's been a little bit of medical stuff going on over here at my house with me, with one of my kids, just all the craziness, and just being like homeschooling mom. It's, yeah. I think some of you can probably feel me on that, but let me know how things have been going for you. How have your sales been? Leave me some comments down below. Trying to reconnect with everybody, but without further ado, let's take a look at what has been selling, like what I'm going to be picking to ship out today. And yeah, I'm hoping this weekend, if you haven't seen any of the videos of me and my sister, I'm hoping to get some footage with Elaine this weekend because she's coming. I have a whole playlist of videos of just me and my sister. We always have such a fun time together. But yeah, if you haven't checked that out, and I'm really looking forward to her coming to visit and hopefully getting some fun video done with her. Yeah, all right, let's do this. First item here that I'm picking that I need to ship is this. It's a sewing box, right? So this sale is on eBay and the buyer paid shipping. It was $75 is what I took an offer on it, and the buyer is paying the shipping on that. So let's take a look. So I did have this up for $134. So you might think, oh, 75 bucks is a drop. You know, I should have maybe waited for a higher price, but I really want the sale. And what I paid for it is right here. I paid $6 for it. So I'm pretty happy still with a good $75 sale. So let's go grab this item. All right, if you've seen any of these before, this is my main, where I have a lot of my stuff that is listed for sale. I have another spot in my room as well, but it is on this shelf right over here. And we're gonna pull it out and see how we're gonna ship it because it is a bit larger item. Let's pull this out. I love selling these boxes, trinket boxes, jewelry boxes, all sorts of stuff like this. So this gets to get pulled out. And I try to make sure that I don't list an item until I have a box for it or know how I'm gonna ship it. So there's this. Oop, let me not bang it up, oops. But it's pretty cool, like an old sewing box. Like so, make sure I didn't like do any damage over here. No, all is well. All is well. So let's take this over to the table and see how we're gonna ship this. I wanted to show y'all how I adjusted this priority mail box to be able to fit the sewing box that I've got going out. Because as you can see, this is kind of just a rectangular-y boxy box. And because this is not a flat rate box, I can adjust it or Frankenbox it or whatever I need to do to it. Priority mailboxes you can do that with, but if it's a flat rate, you cannot. So what I've done is I've cut slits here and here on opposite sides. And I did that at the base as well. Oop, you can't see that. I did that down at the bottom as well. And then, if I can do this one-handed, let's see. Coming in. Then you can, I don't know if I can do it one-handed. You can kind of twist the box and it makes it a rectangular. Hang on, I've got to do this with two hands. So now I've got this more oblong box that it will fit into like so, and then I just fold over the flaps. So let me fold the flaps over so you can see how the box is going to look now. All right, here's the box. I've taped the bottom up really well. Let me flip it around for you. And then now you can see that kind of other rectangle-y shape, more boxy, is now more long, and my sewing box will fit in there. I've got to get the padding in. I'm going to add a little bit of bubble wrap, even though it's not breakable, but I mean, don't be dizzy. I'll probably give it a little bubble wrap just for a little extra protection, and then put it right in there and get it ready to ship. All right, we've got it all packaged up in there. This is my thank you card that's got all of my links on it, and then it has a coupon code on the back. And then I also encourage, on some sites, well, Etsy in particular, you can upload a picture with your review. And so I encourage people to do that as well, or on Instagram or wherever they want. All right, let me finish taping this up and we'll get it boxed and ready to go. All right, we're getting school done in here too. So, no, it's fine. So, as I unfortunately realized too late, my box is a little too small. So what I did is I have these eBay boxes that I get, and this one's a bit bigger, a bit taller. So I did the same deal where it was a square box. I think it's an 8x8x8. And, or is it bigger than that? I think it's bigger than that. Maybe a 12x12. And I did the same deal. Yeah, it's a 12x12. And I'm going to transfer that over to here. This is the life. So yeah, we have to do school, double duty, school, work. That's how I can try to get things done. Otherwise, I've got to multitask. Got to multitask. Right, babes? They're like, all right, that's way better. Had a lot more space to put more packaging in, so there's a lot less squeeze on that. So I'm gonna close this up and get the shipping label on it. So the next item that sold is this little gold ceramic bunny. I took a best offer of $15 on it. Let's see if I have my inventory note what I paid for it. I paid $1 for it at a garage sale. I actually checked on my shelf because this is the shelf where I keep all like breakable stuff and it wasn't there. I put it in the wrong spot. So coming back over here, trying to go slow. I actually put it in the wrong spot because I don't normally put the breakable items over here, but here it is. It's this little gold ceramic bunny rabbit. Paid $1 for it and it sold for $15. So let's go package this up. Pancake has come to help. Haven't you, Pancake? Haven't you? There's the bunny. There's Pancake. You gonna box it up for me? No? Yes? Let's see what Pancake has to say about it. What does Pancake have to say about it? I'm gonna need you to move, kitty cat. He's like, fat chance. You're on my scissors too. Can I have that? Can I have that? How about the scale? Can I have that? Can I get you to move? Can I get you to move? I've got to box some things up. Look at that fluffy tummy. Look at this fluffy tummy. Are you having it? Are you having it? He's having it. Yeah, he's like, I don't know about this. Coming in again. Fluffy tummy, fluffy tummy. Coming in again. Fluffy tummy, fluffy tummy. He's pretty patient. He doesn't bite or scratch or anything. He'll just look annoyed. And sometimes he'll just be like, fine, I'm out of here. Okay, Pancake, you gotta go. I'm sorry. Come on. Come on. Come on. Look at him. Come on. Are you gonna jump? Go for it. Okay. I need my space. So the bunny is going to go in one of these 6x4x4 boxes. You can get these from eBay if you have your eBay coupon. These are from Uline, but I also get them from a link on Amazon. I have that link down below because sometimes Uline, well, sometimes Uline, the shipping is insane. Insane. All right, so let's box this bunny up and get it out. All right, bunny's all wrapped up tight in there, bubble wrapped, and then I put the tissue paper around it, and this is gonna get shipped out. So I've shown y'all my buttons, which I'm actually gonna be talking to you more about later, but I have them all stored like this in these shoe boxes. I have them usually on the shelf over here, but I knew I had a number of things that I needed to pull from these shoe boxes that sold, and I'm going to be making a video coming up pretty soon, probably this week sometime, about, you know, what I bought and how much I've made already, because if you remember, I did it was in a garage sale ride along. I bought the whole big tub of these buttons for 25 bucks, and I was like, ooh, should I do this? And it has been very profitable, and I know, like, again, I always say, like, some people are like, oh, but these are small sales, but they've been really easy for me to take pictures of and to list. Like, I could take, here, I'll show you what I even do. So when my kids have like soccer or a class that they go to, I just take this as my little tub. And what I've got in here, I'll have my, I'll throw this measuring tape in here. I've got just like a white t-shirt. I put a baggie for the ones I'm done taking pictures of. So this is all I've got left of everything to finish photographing. And I'll take this whole thing with me when we go to soccer or whatever. And I just sit in a place that's got good natural lighting. And I take pictures of what's there. And I just throw them in the baggie when I've got the pictures of them. And I come home, send the photos to my computer because I don't list on my phone. And yeah, so this is my to-go photography studio for smalls like that. So it's been really good, so I can feel like I'm still getting some work done while I'm out and about and not just sitting there, because like I said, I'm not good at listing on my phone. It's TMI probably, but I have a short thumb. You've probably seen it in my other videos, but one of my thumbs is like, it looks like a big toe, honestly. And it makes it really hard for typing on the phone. So I just like, I can't do it. Even though I know I could voice text, it's just easier for me to do it on my computer. But that being said, they've been something that I could just sit. I created a template on List Perfectly, which is my listing platform. I put the listings in there, and then I can just shoot them across to eBay, Etsy, and all these, you know, all the platforms that I use. So while I know that it's, you know, it takes just as long to list something that's a $10 item as a $50 item. I feel like I go on this soapbox all the time, but I don't know, there's not a whole lot of research I have to do on these. I just do a quick search after I create my title. I'll do a quick search, see what's out there, see what's sold, boom, 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 list it. So it's been, I mean, there were days when I listed 55 buttons in a day, which was unheard of before, especially when I have to do more research on items that require more research. So that being said, they've been selling slow and steady. I sell them pretty much every week. And this one I actually made a video for to put in my listing. Oh, is it gonna focus for you? Let's see if I can get it to focus. Yeah. So this one is a keychain that was in there, and it was a Louisiana lottery keychain. Look at my nail broke right now when I was shipping. I'll fix that. Oh, the trials and tribulations. But isn't this fun? And I created a video to put in my listing showing like how it works and all that, and all the little, you can make your, you know, choose your lottery numbers that way. But this is actually going, oh, we're blurry. We're blurry. Now we're not blurry. Okay. Somebody in Austria purchased this. So this is going to Austria today. And I know eBay just added a new feature, which I have not played with yet, which is putting a video in, I think it's going to be kind of like how Etsy has it. I'm not sure if there's sound, and I know that there's a limit, like an upload limit for how big it can be. So whether or not this is going to still be able, I have a feeling, I'll find out, that you see if you can still add listings or videos to the listings this way by editing the HTML, which is super easy to do. Hopefully it's still available, because I like being able to, especially if it makes sound, or if there's a time limit, then sometimes it takes longer if you're really playing with it and showing all the features and stuff. So yeah, anything like this that moves, or I think it really helps the sale of the item, because then they can see how it moves and works and all that. Okay, so let's get this shipped out. It's gonna go in, here, I'll show you. So right over here I have all these little padded mailers. These are my, I love these. I have I mean, those are my go-to for so much stuff. Jewelry, buttons, and I had a big, oh, here it is. I had a big tub of it over there, but that gray tub over there is filled with these, because I go through them like crazy. Here's my drinks. My drinks, gotta have my coffee, y'all. So here it is. Here's my padded mailer. Plunk, plunk. What I'll do, let me scoot it back so you can see better. You'll see better. I have to have coffee and water. Lots of both, lots of both. All right, so got a little baggie. Again, I have all my shipping supplies listed down below. I put it in a little baggie like so. Fold that closed, or close that up. And then I take my card and I will just wrap my card around it. That way, when it goes in the mailer, like so, one, it gives it a little more padding, and two, it makes it a little harder if somebody were trying to feel like, what's in there? What's in there? It makes it a little harder for somebody that might be trying to be nefarious in some way. So now this is ready to roll out. As I was packaging that up, I got a cha-ching. Oh look, there's me and my honey. I just got a sale, a cha-ching here, and it's a Kroger button, and it sold for $17.99. Look, Kroger, tell me something positive. That just sold right now for $17.99. So let me talk about that real quick. When I was pricing these buttons, some of them there were no similars. Like if I found one that there were, you know, 10, 20 of the same thing, or even a few, I tend to price a little bit higher. I do have some that are up for $7 or $8, which I actually might go up and increase the price on, because you just never know. I mean, if you think about it, this Kroger button, you might think like, who's gonna buy this Kroger? It's like a grocery store button, right? And I didn't find one like it, and so I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'm gonna put a $17.99. Let's just throw a random price at it, and it sold. And this just listed last week. So don't shortchange yourself. You know, go ahead. And I know I have some that I'm like, I've got to go back and change the prices on, but you never know what somebody's willing to pay for something, and I probably could have listed for higher, and whoever really wanted it would have paid the price that they wanted for it. So, you know, you can't get a high price if you're not asking for a high price, and people are going to pay the low price. Even still, they'll try to get a, you know, put in a best offer. So we're going to have another button to box up today. All right, next item that sold is this magenta pink glass paperweight, and it sold for $40, and this one's going to Germany, I believe. So if you aren't doing international sales, you might really consider it. It's very easy, and most platforms, you know, Etsy and eBay, will help take care of all of the particulars as far as shipping to international countries. So let's go over to my breakables, and there it is right up front and center. So this little baby is going out, sold for $40. Can you see it? Is it focusing for you? There we go. So this sold for $40. Let me go see what I bought it for. And right down there you can see that's my inventory note. So the way I work my inventory note is I put the date that I listed it, and then I put what I bought it for. So I bought it for $4. And this is gonna go out in a 6x4x4 box again. I'll have to bubble wrap it up really nice, and I'll show you when I'm done. So I bubble wrapped this, I wrapped a little tape around it. Then I'm gonna take my pink tissue paper, and I kinda diaper it up in there, so it's all tidy inside. And then I'll probably add a little more packaging in here, and then that will go right inside of the box. But as you can see, it's going to need a little more padding in there. So now it's nice and tidy. I add a little more padding on that, and then my mailer goes in, and it's ready to go. Next sale is this little progressive button. Let me hold it down, maybe that'll. So it's a little moose. It says progressive. This little button sold on Etsy for $16.99. And again, probably cost about a nickel because it was in my buttons. And it is going off, again, buyer paid shipping. And so I'm gonna package it up. It's gonna go in a little poly bag like that. And then once again, just like I showed you before, I'll wrap my card. It's not focusing. There we go. I'll wrap my card around it to give it a little extra packaging and send it out. The next item that sold was this Star Wars pencil box, and it sold for $19.99. And I got this, I believe, at a garage sale for $1. Let's see, yeah, $1. I got this at a garage sale, so it's gonna be coming over to my shelf of random not breakable items to find it. I keep looking up because the viewfinder's up there. But here it is, right underneath that. So on this shelf, I know it looks like a big pile of stuff, but I try to make sure it's things that aren't going to get damaged. They're not like bumping against each other. We don't get earthquakes and stuff. So if it's like, oh, they're touching, it might get damaged. No, it's fine. I've been doing this for a while, so I'm probably going to get that comment like, but things are going to get damaged if they're all like together like that, or I don't know. Anyway. Do you do it differently? This is what I do. So I just carefully move things off of it, and I keep looking up, sorry. I carefully just move things off and collect what I need to collect from it. The lighting is so bad now. And there it is. Fancy schmancy in my pantry, right? Here I've got my, it's an eBay 8x6x4 box. And I don't do anything super special because it's just the lightweight. I don't have like a bag for it or anything. I just wrap it up in some tissue paper, like so. And then I'll put my card on top like before and close it up and send it out. It's pretty light. It'll go first class. The next sale is on Mercari, and it's another button. It's this Mickey Mouse Club button that sold for $14. And I have it pulled already because you've seen how I store my buttons. So I've got my Mickey Mouse button, got my card, got my little padded mailer, and that one's ready to roll out now too. The next item that sold is another button. It's not wanting to list, and not wanting to focus. My brain's in a million places. But it's this Hip to Be Square at Stuart Anderson's Square Cow Fun Bar. I've never heard of it. Doesn't matter. This little button sold for $12. It's gonna go out in a little baggie and a tiny padded mailer. And then I've got one more item to ship out after that, and it is a puzzle. The next item that sold, so these last two have been on Poshmark. So if you're not listing, cross-posting everything, you might be missing out on sales, y'all. Again, I use List Perfectly, links down below if you want a coupon code, and it cross-posts everything. You know, you make one listing, you click the button, and it sends it over to eBay, Etsy, Mercari, Poshmark, Facebook Marketplace, lots of other, you know, sites. Anyway, so this is a puzzle sold on Poshmark for 35 bucks. Again, buyer also pays shipping on top of that. So let's go grab this puzzle. Why does my finger look dirty? Off the shelf. Why is it dirty? Okay. Now this is my breakable shelf, but I also have games and puzzles here just because I got lazy and I didn't want to climb up and put them up where I normally... Why isn't it focusing? Anyway, yeah, I got lazy and I just put them here because I didn't feel like climbing up my... I'm short, so I have to have a step ladder to get up to the top shelf. So normally they would go up over there, or I have another place where I keep Legos and stuff. But anyway, so here it is. It's a bit bigger puzzle, so we're going to pull it out and see how we're going to tackle shipping that. We're going to be adjusting a box again. This again is a large priority box because this is kind of an oversized puzzle. And so what I've done, instead of cutting it like square down the middle, as you can see, I cut it off to the side. And by doing that, what I did was I laid it out and I put the puzzle down. And I just kind of saw like, okay, it only needs this much, you know, whatever space. So I just cut off to the side instead of right down the middle because I don't want it to be a square box still. So I did that. And then you're going to want to, instead of, because I did there and then I thought, oh, I just need to cut across the other side. No, you got to cut here and then you'll cut the same across diagonally, and you'll see why here in a second. So when we cut across diagonally, then it'll make this kind of oblong box. And now what I need to do is just tape it. I'm gonna have to adjust the flaps to make sure that it, you know, because it's obviously gonna need, it's not only that tall. Gotta use the feet here. So I'll be adjusting the flaps as well. So I'll show you in a second how I get it all boxed up. All right, here it is. It looks a bit crazy with all the tape, but it's nice and secure. And now I just need to ship it out. I got everything packaged and ready to ship out. I already scheduled my pickup with the post office, so they'll be by tomorrow to pick up my packages. And yeah, I'm about to go get ready. I'm gonna do a live sales update where I'm gonna share all the things that I have sold in the past couple weeks. It's been a bit since I've done one, and share all that. So if you haven't, go down there and hit the subscribe button and the bell so you're notified when I put out new videos or when I go live, because I just never know when I'm gonna go live. It just when the iron strikes. Wait, what's the word? You strike while the iron's hot, right? That's it. So I'm about to go set that up and go live with a sales update video. And yeah, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye everybody.